This is easily like the most overpowered strat in Crusader Kings 2. It's so good. Look at how many troops I have. It's ridiculous. Hey y'all, it's Kara. This is the Rise to Power mod. We're back with our character. In the last video, we really had to fight to survive. I mean, did you see all of the bullshit that we had to go through? It was rough. It was real rough. Literally started from the lowest of the low, formed a mercenary band, have some money because I spent some time in between the videos just trying to figure out what to do with it. So it seems like you can just go around to different counties and raise up troops. And then after that, you get an event to sell them. I expected you would be able to do more. I just thought you would be able to do a lot more with it. How did this happen? Who gave my kid a county? He's the wrong religion. He's my kid. Why did you give it to him and not me? Like, I don't understand. So here's the plan. I have a plan. We're going to use it. The way that you're supposed to move up and actually get some land is you're supposed to go over to your liege. You're supposed to spend a bunch of money, right? You're supposed to pay for a piece of land within a county. You need to save up like $700 or something. And again, that's what you're supposed to do to move on. It kind of puts you at the mercy of your liege. Something else we can do is if you look around here in the Baltic, we could theoretically declare a war of conquest just around here. So for example, if you look around here, there are a bunch of people who just have like 1 or 2 counties. Yeah, if you see, we could declare a war of conquest just wherever we want. It's like the council will be upset. You'll be called a tyrant by your council. What council, you know? So we could just do that, but because we won't have any troops of our own, in order to make this a successful thing, I actually need to form some connections. I need to choose someone who's weak, so I'll choose you. And because once you declare war on something and you get it, you'll be underneath the vassalage of the person you just happen to be in. So I'm gonna choose someone weak. I'm gonna see if I can form some alliances with you. Would you be willing to form an alliance with me? You would. Okay, that's good. The thing is, if you do this, you're not going to have any troops of your own. You're just relying on other people's troops. Okay, so now that I have a couple of alliances, I just need to choose someone. Denmark has a bunch of land over here. Okay, whatever. I just need to choose someone who's relatively weak. You. I think you're fine. He does have like some number of troops, but I think for the most part, he's okay. He's pretty weak compared to everyone else. So I'm just gonna declare a war of conquest. Council's gonna be upset. What council, you know? So here we go. We're gonna declare this war. It's funny because I literally cannot do anything. I just need to let them do everything for me. Like, I can't do anything to speed this along or anything. The interesting thing here is like, even though we don't have any way of like waging this war ourselves, we don't have any land or any troops. So we could literally never lose war score. Okay, we did it. What did that do for us? So we're still underneath this character. I told you, like, that's why we need to pick someone weak so we can break away from them. We are this character. We're a lieutenant. Okay, interesting. So I guess we're still a mercenary, but yeah, we also just own some land now. I can't forget, now that I actually have some land, I need to form a council. So I'm just inviting whoever is willing to show up to my court to be a part of my council. You're fine. Some of these people are gonna just dislike me. Whatever. That's just how it has to be for now. So now we start the process of snowballing. Because I still have some allies, I'm just gonna let them handle this war against this like relatively weak character. I'm sure they can do fine with it. This character over here is weak, malleable, like Play-Doh. I'm gonna take your land, and you're not gonna be able to do anything about it. I'm just trying to take the opportunities wherever I can, to take as much land as I can in the beginning, just situate myself, and see what I can do from here. My kid's actually pretty good. Like he managed to be a brilliant commander. He's better than me right now. Should you marry? Yeah, you should. So that's how we got our alliance with this character over here. Good. So yeah, because we have a couple of alliances, again, they're just gonna handle everything. I still don't have that many troops. Kind of a bummer, but whatever. Who cares? These guys are really the MVPs over here. I mean, there's nothing I can do right now, right? Like, I just need to let this war run its course. Alliances are really like, sure. Alliances are really like the most powerful thing in this game because it's like, you could really, oh, you're already, okay. So he's gonna lose that title sometime soon. That's fine, whatever. I didn't expect him to hold on to it anyways. So now we won that war. Didn't really do anything, but that's okay. I'm gonna hold on to this title just for now. I think if I do this, I'll be fine. All I need to do is to call in my alliances. They can handle it, whatever. Maybe if I move my troops over here, I can get them to form onto me, and I can direct what they do. You want to... You sure? Whatever, who cares? So, yeah, let me, like, form up some troops on me. It's literally just me and, like, a few other people in this contingent. I'm still recruiting volunteers, so I guess, like, the mercenary thing doesn't really go away. Oh, that's good. That's very good. That's very good. I learned that from sitting around and letting my allies handle everything. Okay, let's wait for everybody to join up on us. So really, we're at the stage now where we can just start. As long as we take this slowly and carefully, I guess I can't be a commander, okay. As long as we take this slowly, carefully, we expand out slowly, and then we give ourselves periods of rest over, years, months, then I think we'll be able to, like, get somewhere. It feels good. It feels, like, normal to have land again. I know that it's more realistic to just be born without any land or any opportunity or anything, but really, once you have land, that's when you can start doing some stuff in this game. Because really, otherwise, it's just like, you're just kind of sitting around, you're taking jobs, you're living in a city, you're an independent person, you're not held down, but, like, what can you really do? The other person died over here, so I could just take this territory. I think I will. I'm pretty sure I'm strong enough at this point. I might also want to get out underneath my liege sometime soon. But I think I'll declare war on you once I wait for like a few months, because then I could just form this duchy and be a duke of my own. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. The only thing I need to be careful of is just making sure that, like, he doesn't siege down my territory immediately and just win. Guys, form alliances in this game. They're so good that the Mongols are here. Oh, look, the Mongols are here. Guys, form alliances in this game. Alliances are just so good. Like they work so well. They give you so many troops, and you don't need to do that much to maintain them. It's just like, if they have a war of their own, you just need to join, whatever. But yeah, I mean, they're really just like so good. Form alliances whenever you can, because it gives you the strength that you wouldn't have normally. And to do that, oh, great, good job. Just make sure that you have enough kids to like be able to form alliances. He's a pretty good character too. Just make sure you have enough kids to be able to form alliances and stuff, and you should be fine. It's just that they give you so much strength, especially in the beginning. Later on, once you have like enough troops of your own, you don't need them. Like, they kind of weigh you down. But early on, form up alliances. They're so good. They're so good. Okay, I think now it's time. You've been good to us, but you're weak. The plan was never to stick with you anyways, so it's time to become independent. I'm gonna call my friends to arms once again, just so that I can get out from underneath this character. I want to be a duke in my own right. So I can't be held back by this, opportunistic. Well, he's not the opportunist, I am. In this situation, it's me. And then pretty soon we should be able to start doing that tactic I was telling you about. It's so good. Like, this is what makes tribal characters really strong. Just, for one thing, you can raise a lot of troops, but for another thing, this tactic that I'm going to show you is just, it's so good. You're going to be surprised how good it is. Okay, there we go. So now we're fully independent. We can form something of our own. I will do that. I just need to build up some money. How do I get some money right now? I'll tell you how we get money right now. I think we go raiding. I think we need to start raiding some territory. Still not sure what you're supposed to do with the mercenary government. Like, it seems sort of weird and nebulous to me. I don't know if there's something more that I'm supposed to be able to do with it. Maybe someone can fill me in. Oh, we can... Okay, this is really good. We can switch to tribal. Were we supposed to be able to do that? Is that the right thing to do? I think so. I think the mercenary government at this point was kind of holding us back. So here we go. Now we actually have some... Now we're a tribe of our own. I'm gonna go around, I'm just gonna loot some territory, I'm gonna build up some money. Here, let me see how good this is. Okay, yeah, I can actually form up a pretty significant number of troops, if you look at it. That's pretty good. I can raid with that. I can make some money, and I can go raiding with that. All right, perfect. Let's try it. The thing that you want to do, if you can, is you gain more money just by sieging things all the way down, because then you actually get bonus money by destroying things as opposed to just taking the surface level loot, And if you can do that before anyone stops you, you can, sure. You can make a fair amount of money doing it. Now we have enough money, we can make a duchy. Cool, glad that happened. I'm gonna set my crown focus to here, obviously. So yeah, that's all we needed to do to form a duchy. I'm just gonna raid around for a while. It's not like it's super interesting. That was a pretty good raiding session. You didn't see most of it. It's not like it's very interesting. If you have a bunch of prestige, you can form retinues with prestige, and it's really good. Because you don't have to maintain them with money or anything. You can maintain them just with prestige, which is a lot easier to come by if you're like a tribal character. And this is what's really good, right? You can use them to raid, you can gain more prestige, you can use them to take over territory. It's just really good. And also they like self-replenish and stuff. It's all based off of your prestige. It's really good. It's really powerful. Like, you would be surprised. I know it doesn't seem like that impressive right now. But once this builds up to like a good number, half of them are light troops, half of them are heavy troops. It's very good. It's just very good. Yeah, look, check this out. So they're gonna build up over a period of like months and years, and once they do, there's going to be something like 800 pretty strong troops that we can use to raid or to take over territory. And that's in addition to the troops we're already getting just from being a tribal character. So it's good. Just trust me. It's really good. It's almost overpowered, if I'm being honest. But we don't need to pay gold for them, which is the important thing. If we had to pay gold for them, that would be a lot harder to maintain. Just because gold is a lot more rare to come by if you're a tribal character. But you have just tons of prestige that you can get from raiding or declaring wars. It just becomes this like self-building snowball that's really, really good. I also need to give away some titles over here. I am like super spread out. I don't know. Maybe I'll give these to one of my kids potentially. Who would want this? One of my kids still has a piece of land in Finland. I'm gonna try to get that at some point, so I'm literally gonna be declaring war on my own kid. maybe my heir can... No. Okay. So there's this weird thing going on. I don't know if it's a glitch or something. I would assume so. We actually have 2 tribes in one county down in the south. So I don't know why that happened. I think it happened when we pressed like the convert to tribal button. It just like gave us more tribes. Not super sure why, but that's what happened. I'll give it to you just because you can actually hold on to some territory. Oh, I actually captured you when I was raiding. Okay, that's good. We can get a bunch of money from that. That's very good, actually. All right, cool. So now all we need to do is to like keep building up. We need to get some more retinues, and it should be a pretty simple process. Like it's not like it's a hard thing to do. It's just like if you know what you're doing over the time period of like years, you declare war, you let your troops rebuild, you declare more wars. I'm just gonna spend this money since I have a lot of it, just so that I can like rebuild some troops pretty quickly. And yeah, I mean, again, it's not a hard thing to do. It's just like, you know, there's a pattern to it. You build up, you declare war, you build up more, you declare another war. Our kid had a heart attack at 19. That's really messed up, but we got this territory. That's a good break. I mean, as much as like your kid dying is like tragic, that's a pretty good break. Okay, that's good. Let's make this character like a republic. He's Finnish, he's our religion, it's good. And I think he will give us some troops as opposed to the counties, as opposed to the tribal characters who just don't. So that's actually pretty good. He gives us some boats. That's very good. And again, as much as your kid dying sucks, it's like that's a pretty good break. We also have a claim on the Duchy of Finland from that, somehow. It's a weak claim, but if the King of Sweden dies or whatever, we can actually use that. So that's, you know, if we build up enough strength, we could totally do that. That's really good. So yeah, look, check it out. It's been a few years. I've been just raiding around. I've been using the strategy of like using the prestige to raise some retinues. We have a bunch of troops at this point. We also have some troops from just our own counties. Like, as a tribal character, you just get a ton of troops, and you're kind of unstoppable. Like, it's pretty crazy. Okay, so let me take these troops. I'll also spend this money just to, like, upgrade our holdings and stuff. Man, this is really good. It's almost to the point of being like, I'm telling you, this is almost... I'm gonna say it, this is sort of overpowered. Just the fact that you can raise retinues with just prestige is really good. I'm gonna declare war on this person because I'm stronger at this point. You can't stop me. And also, if we win, we get more prestige. So we can just keep on building up our territory. Like, it's really good. Okay, there we go. Like, we have more troops. It's an easy war. We won it. No big deal. And it made it our capital for some reason. Why did it make it our capital? That's a weird thing. That if you declare war on someone, it makes it your capital. I'm assuming that has something to do with like the rise to power mod. I'm pretty sure that wouldn't happen normally. But I guess we have more prestige, so we can use it to raise more troops, which is good. As soon as you die, I'll make sure to declare war on you again. Yeah, I'm telling you, these retinues, very good. Alliances, very good. Just being a tribal character in general, very good. And now we can just go through the process again of sieging down territory, bringing back the prestige, and then using that to form more retinues to build up more troops, and we'll also have a ton of money. The closest thing I can think of to doing this in real life is like forming a monopoly. You know, like you build up your own strength, you use these tactics to make your company stronger, and then you use them to just crush the competition. Like, you can see just how much territory I've taken, how little effort it's taking me so far. It's like, if I just have my troops, I can form them up super quickly, send them into a county. I did give my kid some territory just so that he could, get some practice and experience, I guess. But yeah, this is like forming a monopoly or something. It's like you consolidate your competitors, you brutally destroy the competition, you find weak people to pick off, increasing your own strength. It's really just like a cyclical process. Like you build up your own strength, you take some more territory, you build up your own strength by doing that. And as long as you like do the math correctly and like declare war on people who aren't as strong as you, and you have enough troops and like you form them correctly and you don't do anything stupid, it's not hard. Like it's actually a pretty seamless process. And it's to the point where I think if I do this just like a little bit more, I will be able to form a kingdom. Right now I'm thinking maybe if I use like my subjugation casus belli, I'll actually try to form the kingdom of Lithuania just because it's in this area. And then from there, I don't know. I mean, the world is our oyster. Really, the main reason why I'm building up this much strength over here is so that eventually I can take it over to the more, to the Christianized kingdoms of like Sweden, Denmark, Norway. And they're a little bit stronger because they actually have built up holdings. They're feudal, they have built up holdings. They don't have as many of them, but they are better troops. So if I can build up enough strength to take them on, I should be fine. Like, I should be able to do this. Just taking some more territory up north. So the process itself isn't super interesting. Like, once you've seen it once, you've kind of seen it, as many times as you need to. But you can see just how much stronger I'm getting every time I do this. It's to the point where it's almost like it's not really a competition anymore. It's like, it's so simple and easy. It's like, I don't know, once you get to the point where you have enough troops where you're pretty safe declaring war on a lot of people, it takes a lot of the risk out of it. One thing about tribal characters that is kind of rough, though, is that you can't raise up troops directly, right? Like, there is no way to directly raise up an army from your vassals. You need to, like, ask them to join, and then they can voluntarily choose to join you or not. Most of the time they will, but it's just like sometimes they will choose not to, So, like, that's the only thing that can be kind of rough. Otherwise, it's like, just by virtue of being a tribal character, and being able to, like, raise up retinues and stuff, it is very simple. It's easy. It's not quick. Like, you still need to give it some decades to, like, build up to a kingdom or something. But it's not like it's hard, It's pretty easy, I think. Every character gets one subjugation casus belli, which just lets you take like a bunch of territory from somebody. It could even be like kingdom size, or it can be just like a lot of territory. I'm gonna save that for Pruthenia because I think with those holdings, along with just one more random county, I'll be able to form the Kingdom of Lithuania, which is kind of funny because, like, the Duchy of Lithuania is just, like, right here. And they're probably, like, I don't know. I'm like, stepping on their toes, Okay, so let me declare war on, like, one county for you, and then I'll subjugate Pruthenia. Every character gets one. So you want to use it on, like, a big enough area to where it really makes a difference. Still have an alliance with Estonia. It's still helping a little. But yeah, this shouldn't be super hard. I took Riga. That's cool. I could pillage these holdings, just to point this out. I could, like, pillage these holdings, but I don't think I want to do that because the money itself isn't actually super important to me. The thing that matters is, could I... Oh no, I can't do that. Well, what I could do is I could make this like a theocracy. So I could give it to you. I already have a theocracy. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna give it to You know what? I'll just give it to you. Whatever. I'm gonna subjugate you. It's not even gonna be hard. I also have an ally, which will help. But yeah, you can see I have some vassals who also have thousands of troops. It's really not a hard thing. This is why tribal kingdoms and tribal realms are just like, they're so good, because you can form retinues. You have vassals, but like they can choose to join you or not. But you just end up with like an army of thousands of troops. And they're not necessarily like the best troops or anything, but you just have so many of them that you can't stop them. You can't. Yeah, I mean, come on. Just look at how many troops I have, like, compared to everyone else. Like, just look at how many troops I have compared to literally, like, everyone else. I don't know if anyone else besides for, like, the Holy Roman Empire or, like, Poland or whatever could raise this many troops. Look at how, like, ridiculous this is. I don't think you need this many troops to win this war. I'm getting more troops. Okay, good. Good, I'm glad. Look at how many troops I have. This is easily like the most overpowered strat in Crusader Kings 2. It's so good. Look at how many troops I have. It's ridiculous. And it's not like it's hard, as long as you know what you're doing. This character became independent for whatever reason, but that's fine. You're mine now. Ha ha ha. Okay, good. There we go. And now that I have enough money to do it, now that I have enough land, I can actually form a kingdom. That just goes to show you, like, how good this tactic is. Like, as long as you use your retinues and you, like, form up enough troops and stuff, you can just form, like, you can just get, like, a ton of territory relatively quickly. I mean, it did take me, 30 years to go from having no territory to some, but that's pretty good. I mean, if you saw how many troops I had, that's pretty good. I think I'll even declare war on you for Lithuania. Oh, I need some prestige to do that. It's not like that's hard to get. Yeah, I mean, come on. You see an army this big, like, you quit. You just quit. And we're not a massive empire. You know, for the Roman Empire, we were raising like 30,000 troops. That is the whole Mediterranean. We just have some parts of the Baltic, and we have some parts of Finland, but it's not, it's like, we have so many troops compared to like what we should have. It's ridiculous. It's so overpowered. Like, it's crazy. So yeah, once I get this part of Lithuania, I think we'll pretty much be done. Like, that's sort of what I wanted to do this video, is I wanted to get some territory. I wanted to build it up as much as I could. I wanted to try this tactic, because I have seen other people doing it, but like I hadn't tried it for myself. It's really, really useful, because it just lets you build up thousands of troops with prestige. Like, it's probably like one of the best strats in the game. I won this duel. Good. That gives me more prestige. It's just so good. It's so good. Oh, I love it. Yeah, not even hard. Like, none of that was even an issue. I can take Lithuania, get some more prestige. And yeah, I can manage my territory and stuff. That tactic is really good. The tactic where you literally just like build up to a point where you have thousands of retinue troops and you have like thousands of your own troops. Probably the most overpowered strategy in the whole game, if I'm being honest, in the entire thing. So that's where I'm gonna leave this video. Thank you for watching. I would say not that bad for a character who was born as a low-born bastard. Not bad. Not bad, girl. We are now very old. But, you know, I think if, like, a historical chronicle or whatever was, like, looking at this, they would be pretty impressed. With the fact that, like, a 70-year-old woman was still, like, commanding troops. But also with the fact that, like, you know, we started from nothing. We started as a low-born bastard woman. So, you know, pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. I will just give you Lithuania, because, like, whatever. But yeah, pretty good job. This character has done very well for herself. That's where I'm going to leave this video. Thank you for watching. This has been Kara, and I'll see you in the next video.